Please raise your hand on Zoom if you have a question. Starting with the rooms, whoever's ready. Jeff, ready to go?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Coach, good morning. Thank you for being here. First question, we've seen other contenders in this league, namely Vegas and Connecticut, bring in women for their bench to improve, players like Ron Burton, players like Tiffany Hayes. So in that case, how important is it for you to develop the talent you have now in the second unit, and how pleased are you with the progress of the first 11 games thus far?
Yeah, no, it's important. Obviously, teams win championships together, and I think a lot of teams have a great talent. It's how you fill that talent with the role players that complement the players that you have. I think that was an area we wanted to get better. So I think we're making good progress. I know teams are adding some players around us, but we're happy with what we have, and we'll continue to build on that.
Appreciate your time and say it on a Thursday.
Jack.
Hi, Sandy. Good morning. So we just wanted to check on Sleep first and just see how she's doing and when you expect her to be back with the team.
Yeah, look, I mean, obviously that's a personal matter with Sluty. She's not, she's not here today, but she has the full support of the team, and that's about as much as I can say.
Sure. And so obviously that means KT will be starting once again. What's interesting about this Sun team is that they have a different starting lineup. And so the approach, how you guarded them in the postseason in the fall, is very different to what you'll see today. So I'm just curious how you've taken sort of their personnel changes into consideration and how you formed maybe new defensive lineups.
No, I suppose we don't really focus on, we respect our opponents. We develop a game plan to how to beat them. But we try and put our players in the best spots that we can have success. I think that's the best, and we have versatility, so that's a good thing for us. They have obviously Hayes and Harris and Harrington have all been a part of their team from last year, so it's not like it's a new player coming in. It's just knowing their personnel. But they're playing extremely well, and we have to be ready to play. They're well rested, but we love a challenge. So let's see how the game goes.
Absolutely. Where would you assess where JJ's at this point in the season? How have you been helping her just kind of stay mentally in there? I know she's been dealing with some ups and downs, and what kind of can you guys do to make sure she's making that impact on the court the way you need her to?
Yeah, look, I think she's making the impact. I think everyone's, I suppose, you're alluding to not scoring as much, probably not getting as many opportunities, but she's been a force for us on the defensive end, and sometimes different games provide different things to players. It's about her. I think she's playing really composed and knowing. We still need her for defense and rebounding. Yes, do we need to get her more touches? 100%. And that's something we can continue to work on. I think she's a great inside presence for us. We have to make sure we're getting the ball in great spots so she can go to work. So, but overall, she's being a true professional. That's what you need to do, because great things will happen, and she's a key part of what we want to do.
Right.
That's going to be space at all. So he is going to be key for the sort of maintenance there.
Yeah, no, DB's doing awesome, isn't she? I keep telling her she's like a fine wine. Yeah, that's for sure. She's aging well. Yeah, I mean, I know DB well, and she's not, no one's slowing her down, but I think we have, we'll try and make it as hard as we can for her. And we got the best defensive player in the league guarding her, so we got Benijah Laney. But we've got the versatility too. I think you have to play her physical without fouling, because she loves to suck everyone into that, including the referees. She makes big threes. She's just a baller. So I mean, we've got to be locked in for 40 minutes. And I love DB, by the way. She knows it.
We'll go over to Zoom, starting with Alfred.
Good morning, Coach. Against Atlanta, Brianna Stewart logged her back-to-back game of 15+ points in the paint. It was the first time of the season Brianna's had back-to-back games of more than 15 points in the paint. One of the things that she talked about was wanting to be more aggressive. So, how can the team capitalize that against an undefeated Sun team today?
It's Stewart just staying as like what she has these last few games. I think I think she was just working it all out on new teams, new seasons, not new team, but new season, just how to work it out and getting everyone involved. But we need Stewie to be Stewie, because she's reigning MVP, I think she's gone to another level with her ability to finish in the paint. She's playing at 2 speeds, making really good decisions there. It's just having an aggressive mentality. Can we get out and run and transition? This is a team that obviously plays at a slow pace, but we want to continue to run regardless of how many games we played before. We've got to, be smart with that part, and Stuart just, continue to work on our spacing and where we can get downhill. I think she's doing a great job of reading that and executing well.
And then as one follow-up to that, you talk about the spacing, something that fans may be looking for today. And then the next couple of games is that Sabrina Ionescu is 1 3-point away from 300 regular season 3-pointers. So even though she was a formidable shooter coming out of Oregon, what have you seen that's allowed her to take her shooting game to the next level on the W?
Work. I mean, how do you get better? It's work, it's confidence, it's putting in the work, it's the repetitions. She's a great shooter. She's only continue to get better and better, and she'll have one again tonight. Hopefully, 5 or 6 or 7. We can get her some wide open ones, but we want her seeking threes. But she's more than just a 3-point shooter, and so it's fun to see her develop her game. But yeah, I think it's just you put the work in, good things happen.
Great. Thank you, Coach.
Miles?
Hey, Sandy, I wanted to come back to what you just alluded to, which is the Connecticut Sun and the pace that they play at. The separation between teams 1 through 11 is about the separation from Connecticut and the 11th seed. So they really like to slow down the pace. What are some ways as a team that you can try to speed them up and make them uncomfortable?
Yeah, I mean, where we can, obviously we don't want them they just get through their stuff. We got to, put pressure on them where we can, but being smart, you want to protect the paint. It's a team that, they have a few 3-point shooters, but really they're really working to get the 2 feet into the paint with Brianna Jones and obviously AT, and there are slashing guards here too. But, we just got to feel uncomfortable and then rebound. And then when we can, use our speed to get down the other end and create some easy baskets for us.
Thanks so much. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Go back to Jack.
So in the past couple of games, you've been really experimenting with the lineup combinations. I'm just curious, from all the experimenting, what you've learned about what you like and what do some of these combinations give you the opportunity to do in a course of a game?
Yeah, we got good size coming off the bench. I mean, obviously KT was coming off the bench, but we had KT and Leo. That's good size for us. I think Kennedy Burke, she's given us good minutes too. So I think that's a part of any new season. When you have new players coming off the bench, how it all works together. And I think, they're getting the opportunities. When we got players out, that kind of helps elevate that a little bit quicker. They're getting more opportunities. In the end, we want to win. We want to obviously keep everyone in pretty good rhythm, and how do we implement the bench? And I think we're getting really good minutes, and hopefully we'll continue to grow on that.
Thank you. Two-part question about Sabrina. In another landmark, she just set the Liberty record for most games with at least 1 3-pointer 36, and she was just named along with Stewie to the U.S. Olympic team. The first part is what does that reliability from Sabrina mean to you, even when things aren't going so well from the outside? And how much are you not looking forward to seeing your 2 players on the Olympic court come on?
Has that been announced?
No.
What's on?
Something was leaked. Something was leaked.
As it always is.
It was not anyone.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk about Sabrina. She's, obviously she's just an amazing shooter, and she's proven that in college, but I think she gets better and better. Her ability she's quickened her shot up, her footwork just to get open, and doesn't need much time and space. And it's her dedication to her craft. I love that. That's, if you want to be really good, everyone's got talent, but how much you're going to work on that to go to the next level. And that's not just shooting, that's everything. It's off the court too, how your preparation, how your recovery, everything like that. So, happy for her, and she's still such a young player. So I don't even know if I can talk about the USA team then, if that's been leaked. I mean, we'll face that when we get to the Olympics. USA are obviously the favorites, but I think in any league, there's a lot of, even this league, anyone can beat anyone on any given day. So that's the focus. You have to believe that you can do it. If you don't believe it, it won't happen. So USA is always going to be an amazing team, amazing players, but you got to, Coach Australia, just got to go in and with the belief that you can beat them.
Appreciate your time.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.